Going on to you, Libra. So you have the Nine of Pentacles, Three of Swords, the Devil, the Wheel of Fortune, the Chariot, the Eight of Swords, Two of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Four of Cups. I don't even gotta look at the cards like that. I'm so in tune, learn them. So for you Libras, you're in a time right now where a lot of you Libras are going to have to learn to walk away from a person that should have treated you with respect, but they didn't. More so, you're going to have to walk away from the memory, because it's really the memory that's really messing you up. They may not even be there physically in your life, but it's really the memory that's messing you up. And the reason why I'm saying that in the first place is because the Nine of Pentacles is about you should be preoccupied with living your life and doing what comes natural to you. Three of Swords, but for some odd reason, you Libras seem to be thinking about these people from the past very much so. What is already done, thinking about it over and over and over again. The Devil represents, and this is why it is that a lot of you Libras feel like you're trapped, because you feel like no matter what it is that you do, the reason why it is that you Libras feel like that is because you're thinking about these people and what they played, what they did to you, how they played their game with you, and you're taking it too personally. You have to understand that people who play games are not bright. I've talked about this in tandem. I can only say so much on YouTube, so you're going to have to come through and get a private reading from me so I can get deeper into this, right? Because I can only say so much on YouTube. But people who play games, who consistently play games, it's just like they have to. They're not bright. They're not. So they're very much so dysfunctional in life. They misperceive a lot. So there's nowhere that you could take these people and those people would end up making you feeling proud to show them off. Not that they're trophies, but proud to show them off. And walking with them would make you feel secure, because these are decent, well-to-do individuals, because you would be embarrassed to interact with those, to be with those people in the street that played games with you. Now, you would be embarrassed. They would be embarrassing to you. They wouldn't necessarily try to embarrass you per se. Sometimes they would. But if you were still with those people, they would end up being an embarrassment no matter whether or not they were trying to. And the reason why is because those people who play games, a lot of them tend to be extremely jealous. So the Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot now represents, which is both Cancer crabs. Okay, so this is about how, so you're in a new time right now where you Libras understand that you have to learn to get over the going after. Well, first and foremost, you have to learn to get over dysfunctional people. Sometimes you Libras, I'm sorry to say this, but sometimes you Libras will be with people who are dysfunctional, and you'll give them an excuse way longer than you should. And you'll try to change them. And that's the problem. That's part of the problem that a lot of you Libras have. Stop trying to change people who are dysfunctional. A person has to already be on the verge, the path of changing for them in the first place. You're just more inspiration to continue that change, because they're changing for the better. The Chariot now represents, and you must also learn to question why is it that people have to play so much games? They're playing so much games because of the fact that those are people who really don't have substance. And that's what constitutes the games in the first place. They'll have you chasing after them forever and a day, and that's what the relationship was. You chasing after them forever and a day. Because when you were to even, if you were to even get with them, you would realize, oh, this person is lazy. Oh, this person doesn't do, trust me, this person is lazy. This person doesn't do any work. I was trying to get to know somebody a few years ago, back in 2019. And this person early 2019, before I had figured it out. And this person used to like to play games. And I realized that this person was playing games, but they weren't really interested. And I said, okay, cool. But then when I actually got a chance to take a look at how it is that this person treated the people that they were with, quote unquote, it wasn't any better. The person was just getting the physical stuff. Other than that, you know, it wasn't any better. And even the physical stuff was half-baked. So, sorry, but it's real. So the thing is that the Eight of Swords now is that, so you Libras need to understand and get it through your heads that you're not missing anything. What it is that you think that you're missing in the past is only a false perception. It's not real. The idea of what it shoulda, coulda, woulda, but that shoulda, coulda, woulda is not real, because if they were so decent people, they would still be with you. The Two of Swords and the Knight of Wands now represents. So this is why a lot of you Libras need to understand, right? Why you need to learn to be more selective about who you engage yourself with for a very long period of time. These are the people that you should take seriously are people that are like you in the sense of well-to-do, people who are striving for excellence. The Knight of Wands is because, and you have to learn to start developing a better mindset to how to interact with people. Because one of the secrets of you Libras is you do have feelings. Of course, you do have feelings. You do have emotions, but you don't want to get sentimental because you think people will perceive that as weakness. And in certain cases, with certain people who don't understand that, you're right. So the Knight of Wands now represents, so for you to be able to keep your cards closer to your chest and be more, I should say, invincible, means that you have to learn the quality of the people who you interact with, to know who you can let your guard down with as you're getting to know them. Tell certain things to tell important parts to people, and when to keep cards close to your chest so that you don't tell the wrong people something about you that they will try to use against you. The King of Swords now and the Four of Cups is about how this is the case. Sorry about that, family walked in. But this is the case where the King of Swords and the Four of Cups is now about how, since and also let the relationship go when it needs to be, because you were bringing so much value to people who don't have dreams and goals and aspirations in life. So the next step for you Libras is to be a better judging character by understanding to start hanging out with fairly like-minded people, right? And enough to where all of you can get to know people who want excellence. So to clarify, let's clarify the Four of Cups. Five of Pentacles, sorry about that. Strength, the Empress, which is Libra. Four of Wands, right? So the Five of Pentacles and the Strength card, yes, you should walk away from them. You should get away from those people from the past. Anyone who is jealous, envious, you should get away from those people. You know why? Those people from the past. You should forever walk away from those people in the past that has ever done you terribly wrong, where they did it for spite, to bring you down, to get you depressed, to break your spirit. You know why? Because you Libras are on a different path now, where you are on the path towards what you want, more than what you want. but your past is in your way. And the Empress and the Four of Wands now represents, so you will have to learn to evolve past that.